right. Well, our last speaker for this grouping that we have is Elisa Trentham. Where is Elisa? There she is, at the back. Come on up. And Elisa is with Sherwood Media, so the cameras that you see in the back, she thoughtfully asked all of the speakers if they'd like to be videoed today, and so she's doing that as a gift to everyone. But you get to hear more about her story in just a minute.
His name was Fred, and we met when I was 16. He had a great body, and my mic is on. Oh, here we go. He had a great body, and I loved being with him. I felt like my true self when we were together, and my friends thought he was really, really cool. Fred was my video camera. And since I was a kid, the camera has given me so many amazing opportunities. It gave me purpose to go into studying film and storytelling. It gave me access to rooms that I never imagined being invited into. And it gave me connection to people and stories that I am so, so proud to be a part of. So if the camera gave me all of those amazing things, then why did I feel disappointed? Why did I feel feelings of not being enough? And as I think about it, and I think about my own story, I think that might have come from a wrong idea of success. See, my first job out of college was very competitive, and that suited me because I was always trying to be the best and reach my full potential. And so I worked with a nonprofit whose job was to empower women and girls. But we were all athletes. It was very competitive, and there was a lot of amazing things happening on the outside and a lot of really difficult things happening behind the scenes. See, the women would join our program and volunteer, get jobs, and they would end up burning out after months. I lasted about 3 years. And I felt small and insignificant. But my camera was there. And I picked up that camera and I said, okay, God, what's next? And he said, start a business. He gave me the name Sherwood Media and the tagline, a frame captures a moment, but a story captures a legacy. So with that direction, I was like, well, I don't know how to start a business. What do you do? And I met with a mentor who gave me some great advice, coming off of a season where it was never enough. You always had to go more, faster, better. He said, you know, Elisa, when you're starting a business, you have two options, really. And I'll never forget this. He said, you could either choose to have a business that your life serves, you're pouring everything that you have and are into a business, or your business can support your life. And I thought, is that allowed? So I decided I'm going to start a business that serves my life. And it was a little bit scary, and of course that success metric maybe was going to change a little bit, but I'm so glad I did, because the year that I started my business, life happened. Okay, I got married, we were expecting our first child, and the morning sickness was so bad that I had a really hard time even getting out of bed without being sick. Business dried up, money dried up. The cute little newlywed townhouse that we had was no longer in our budget, so we moved in with Grandma. It was humbling. And I thought, okay, this business is supporting my life, and a lot of life is happening. On top of that, I got a call. My brother had been riding his bike in Nashville, and a car had hit him. Distracted driver, and they were telling us that he would never walk again. So I thought, okay, what do we do? God, why did you? And as I prayed and I asked, what is the purpose of all of this happening in my life, in my family, all the heaviness? How do we take a step forward? And I just remember him saying, Elisa, I gave you this business to be a blessing. Okay, I want it to be a blessing, but I'm feeling kind of limited. I've got a newborn, I'm stuck in this basement, nursing my baby, feeling very small and very hidden. But then I realized I was in my grandmother's basement, my grandmother, she also happened to be my hero. I loved her story, and her love for people was always so impactful to me. And you know what the crazy thing is? She didn't have titles. She didn't have awards. She didn't have external accomplishments, but she did have the reputation and the legacy of being someone who always saw other people. And it wasn't for the things that she was trying to get out of them. It wasn't because she wanted to get her way or convince them of something. No, she just wanted to share a moment, help them feel seen, and help them feel loved as well. So I decided I would capture a legacy video of her story. She would be my first project. So we did interviews together. The baby was around, it was in her house. It was kind of, not the most professional situation, if you know what I mean. But it is still to date one of the most important projects that I've ever taken. It gave me that desire to see my own life in a different way. It is giving me the ability to see others. And I realized that success, the way that I see it now, the way that I've gotten it from her, is truly giving people the platform to share their stories, to feel seen, to feel loved and valued. And I just don't want to, when I think about my legacy, I don't want people to say, oh, Elisa, she was so impressive. That's not important to me anymore. I want my legacy to be, Elisa, she really saw people. And I hope that you're encouraged today to take the time, whether someone is the most important person in the room or someone is there just to serve, and maybe they're feeling a little bit hidden also. I would encourage you to just take that time, intentionality, even if you feel hidden. See someone else today. Thank you so much.
Okay, so with that, we are going to do our